All right, back inside the Pirate Radio studios. Little Friday special for you. We'll be with you 3 o'clock on Pirate Radio Live. I had a chance to talk to Chad Stevens a moment ago, and now Tyler Savage joining us in the Pirate Radio studios, getting ready for Saturday's spring game. Tyler, welcome in. Doing all right, man?
Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Looking forward to Saturday?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Your name has come up a lot, man. I talked to you after the scrimmage briefly, or asked you about it last Saturday, but Caden Hauser, the quarterbacks have brought your name up, some defensive guys as well. So I'll ask you again, Tyler, what have you been doing to kind of make people notice you this spring?
Yes, sir. So like I said earlier when we talked past the scrimmage, I think I just trusted my training, and with Coach Baker and the whole new coaching staff coming in and instilling that we're playing fast and we're going to make plays, and this offense is based around the tight ends to be in position to go make plays for us, not only ourselves but other people on this team. So just knowing that and having that in the back of our heads allows me to just do what I do best.
I'm like a lot of people, big Donnie Kirkpatrick fan, just knowing him throughout the years, just a great guy, but it certainly a change was needed on offense. So what was it like going from DK to John David Baker and him coming in and kind of putting his offense in?
So we first got instilled to the new offense during mat drills. We had half mat drills where we're out there doing drills with Coach Big John. And then half of it was that, and then half of it was just instilling the offense, because it is a process to go from the old offensive scheme to this new offensive scheme where we're trying to snap the ball every 8 to 10 seconds. So just going that, and that's about it.
Yeah, before you can go out there and make plays, you got to know what you're doing, right? Yeah. So it took you a little while to kind of. How about the terminology? Is that easy to pick up?
Oh yeah. So we'll have. So a lot of the terminology now, we went from having like a full sentence type of terminology to really only just 2 words, and we just
got easier. Okay.
Line up and what to do based off 2, sometimes even 1 word. So
that bass you hear in the background, by the way, Doggy Jams is setting up. We're gonna have Shaq Diesel here this afternoon. So it's kind of got a big field weekend with that. ECU baseball in town. I think they're sold out for Saturday, which should mean a good crowd for you guys on Saturday.
We hope so. It's always a good time getting rowdy and dowdy. It's a blessing to just go inside that stadium and just do what we do best as a team collectively.
And that crowd noise can amp things up a little bit, although I don't know if y'all need that, because going to practice Tuesday, walking in to get the post-practice interviews, I thought there was a crowd at y'all's practice as loud as it was. Like Mike Houston talked about the intensity, kind of hinted that it might go too far sometimes, but that's how it is out there, right?
We get after it every day, especially full pad, stud. It's really just live every Tuesday.
He said that, and look, I'm sure you guys were busting your tail last year, but he said he hoped this year the offense could match the defense's intensity, and really he used the word confidence. And it's hard to have confidence when you're struggling, but it sounds like this spring you guys have matched it and sometimes even upped the defense.
Yes, sir. So that was just one of the bigger things that we needed to just come up with, an identity on offense.
Right.
Just having guys that can make plays, having guys that can block, protect the quarterback, Caden and Jake and Raheem. But just having an identity on offense is one of the bigger things that we needed to go into the spring, and we will carry that into the fall. I know that.
Well, let's. Everybody wants to know about the quarterbacks, of course, Tyler. So how's everybody doing? Let's start with Caden. What's kind of his strength as a quarterback?
I like Caden because he's confident. He knows what to do. He teaches me. Not only when he's in, but when he's not in, we chop it up and just talk about coverages, talk about reads, and where he's throwing the ball and what time. So I've come to love all the quarterbacks because they always do everything really right.
I've heard the word confidence with Jake Garcia as well. So how about him? What does he do well?
Jake is confident. He throws a great ball. He's a leader. He makes sure everyone is held accountable. And he's just an overall team leader. And
then I asked Chandler, who saw a little bit of the scrimmage last week. I was like, "You see Jake or Caden?" He was like, "No, but Raheem looked awesome." So like, he got another guy there, Raheem Jeter. How's he coming along?
Raheem has been putting in the work ever since winter workouts and mat drills. He's been doing a great job of going into this new offense and, having his identity as a quarterback and taking it onto the field. I'm really happy to see what I'm.
You mentioned Big John a moment ago yesterday on the Holt Naylor Show, which you can check out right now, YouTube or wherever you get your podcast. He and Jack Powers and Drew and Caden talked to Big John, and who doesn't do a lot of interviews. But one thing they highlighted, and Jack reiterated on our show yesterday, was his ability to teach the individual. And you got all these players, and it seems like it could get overwhelming, but he's able to kind of treat each guy individually. Can you speak to that, Tyler?
Big John. So I knew Big John back at JMU when he was at JMU, and he's always just had that mentor, kind of like a big brother type of leadership style, that we're going to get this work in, but he also cares about us very deeply on and off the field, which I come to love, which is a great attribute for a coach to have. And knowing that that's in the strength staff, he instills that culture within all the coaches in the strength staff, which is just it makes coming into the weight room to work out a lot easier and a lot more fun.
Well, one thing that stood out to me, Tyler, when we talked to you at the scrimmage last week, is you look like a tight end. Like you're moving from receiver to tight end. You wonder about bodies and how do you've bulked up. Yes, you look like a tight. You feel like a tight end.
Yeah, I do. I do feel like a tight end. Yes, sir.
And you've had some adversity here. A position change can be a good or a bad thing. I'm sure you look at it as a good thing. But the injuries as well. And I asked you about this last week, but overcoming those, you seem like you got an awesome head on your shoulders. But I don't know, were you ever doubting yourself or anything during those times?
So last year when I had first torn my MCL, or when I figured it out that that's what it was, I definitely was down for a couple of days, down in the dumps, just trying to really understand why, like why me.
Yeah.
But just having that team around me and just going to rehab every day and seeing my teammates ball, and that's what just helped me feel better about myself, and to do it for them, to give back and help them out in any shape or way.
Did Rajay give you any words of encouragement?
Oh yeah, Raj helped me out a lot. I was talking to him every day about the process of with the knee, because he had an ACL, but when rehab, when they were bending my knee to get it to bend, I was looking at Raw, come on. I need you. But
man, yeah. I mean, I don't know what he's going to do after football, but some kind of motivational speaking or something. Because we'd be down about losing a game, and he'd come in and kind of, hey, we're going to figure it out. Yeah. And then we'd get down because he's injured, and he'd be like, hey, man, I'm good. Yeah. I don't know. He's got an ability to put a smile on your face.
Ra's a leader. He's the life of the team. He always he knows what to say in every moment, and it's what makes Ra. And it's just why Greenville loves him so much, is why the whole country will know his name, and I'm excited for him this year to have a breakout year like I know he can, and I'm just happy.
So is he one of your coaches, or are you on the gold side? What team are you on?
I'm on the gold.
You're on gold, okay.
My boy Shane. Shane's the GM. I like my gold team, man. We got a lot of guys on there that's going to make plays in the defense, the D-line. We got Tay, Eli.
The D-line is stacked.
Yeah. And my boy JD, Sam Dank, Raheem. Oh, yeah, it's going to get crazy.
Pretty good to have a tight end as your GM. Maybe you'll get the ball a little bit.
Oh, yeah, we need that for sure.
So you'll be working with Garcia. Chad said something, maybe the quarterbacks will go both sides?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard they'll probably rotate.
All right. Teams. Talking to Tyler Savage here inside the Pirate Radio studios. Tyler, tell us about these receivers, man, because we know about Chase so well. Some of the returners are very excited about Chase, but I'm hearing Anthony Smith and Omega and some other guys. So who are some young guys, and even Kelly in the tight end room's a new guy. Who are some new faces that Pirate fans will be excited about?
We just got some dogs. We got a lot of dogs, a lot of guys that can go get it. Coach D-Rob, is my dog, but he got that room right. And and Keelan, I'm excited for Keelan. He had a really great spring. Chase always, transferring in from NC State. He's been showing a lot of great plays, the ability to go get it. And also my boy Jari. I know he hasn't had the kind of the recognition, but Jari's been going out there and making the plays, and I'm excited for him this year as well.
Awesome stuff. Looking forward to seeing who's going to make those plays this fall, and maybe we'll get a little sneak peek of it tomorrow inside Dowdy Ficklen Stadium. Our intern, you know him as the long snapper, Alex Harper, says Rod needs a cut. Love 47, though. I think Alex is still mad because Rajay said Alex was top 5.
Oh, yeah.
and we didn't know what that meant. Now we know what that meant. Yeah. So I think Alex is still upset about that.
Yeah, Alex be getting a little bit of joked on. I love Alex, though.
Tyler, let's learn a little bit about your background. First of all, where are you from?
I'm from Northern Virginia in Loudoun County, up there about 40 minutes from Washington, D.C.
Okay. So that means you're a big-time Commanders fan like me.
Nah.
Come on, man.
I can't. I'm an Eagles fan with
Damn.
my mom, and
how did that happen?
So my house in Virginia, we're split. So my dad and my older brother, Trey, they like the Commanders, but my mom, my aunt being from the Jersey area.
Okay.
That's where I get my Eagles from.
My wife is from South Jersey, about 40 minutes from Philly or whatever. So she's, been talking to me during those games. That's interesting. A split family with Washington and Philly. That could get kind of heated.
It gets crazy. We try to make our way up to a Philly-Washington game every now and then. But
dude, I tell you what, I'll never step foot in a Philly stadium wearing a Washington jersey. I mean, you're just asking for trouble at that point. All right, so y'all, I don't know, you got Super Bowl aspirations with the Eagles?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Every time we step on the field, we going.
I know, man. Y'all got a squad. I just hope we can get a quarterback and look competent out there on the field this year.
I think we're getting, I think y'all trying to get Jaden Daniels.
I hope so. Drake. That's my guy. That's who I want. Drake May's up there. I've heard J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah.
So you never know. All we know is that the Bears are taking Caleb Williams, and after that, we'll see.
Caleb's from the DMV area too, so I hope he goes.
Yeah, man. So if he went to Washington, would you root for him then?
I might have a little bit of love for him.
Okay. You know. All right. So you grew up there. What other sports did you play?
So I played basketball in high school.
You got a basketball build.
2,000-point scorer.
Nice.
In basketball in high school. Other than that, I got a lot of texts about playing like goalie for soccer, but I was not putting my body on the line for that. So.
Yeah, they could have used your size in the net. So what'd you play, like 3, 4?
Oh yeah,
man?
I played that 3.
Okay.
3 small forward. Really out
you
there.
Shooting outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
All right. I like to ask you guys this: if y'all had a one-on-one competition, football,
and basketball,
and don't say yourself. Okay. Other than yourself, who would win?
Rajay swears he can hoop, but he can. Rajay got a little shot on him.
Okay.
Camaro, Nash, Dontavius Nash, they swear they can hoop too. I've seen a little bit of them.
So it's a lot of people tell you they can, but you hadn't seen it with your own eyes.
We try to join the little intramural team, and I do my scouting there to see what they're talking about, but not that impressed.
So how about your recruitment in high school, and how'd you end up at East Carolina?
So I was blessed to get recruited by a couple schools in the ACC and kind of like the CAA. When Coach Houston and the staff was at JMU, they recruited me. That was when Coach Dudzik was here. Mm-hmm. They made the switch to ECU, and I kind of knew that I was going to follow with Coach Houston and that staff because I really got to grow a bond with them over the course of recruiting and all that. So when they made the switch to ECU, came here one time and saw how big the stadium was, came to the spring game, saw the crowd around it. I was like, oh, yeah, this is where I got to be.
Awesome. And here you are, and looking forward to a big 2024 and hopefully a fun spring game coming up. I know people are really excited about it tomorrow to see this new offense, and we kind of talked about the terminology, the playbook side of it. How about the tempo? How much did you have to work on that?
Yeah, that tempo was crazy the first couple of days of doing it, but like I said before, after the scrimmage, that once you keep going at it, it gets easier to overcome.
I think it was Jake that said the play was coming in, the next play's coming in while the previous play's still going on.
It can be like Raw or Marlon, whoever's running the ball. They can be 50 yards down the field. Everybody's kind of looking back for the next signal.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I don't think this affects you. It's the quarterbacks on offense, but the new I guess speakers in the helmet and any other kind of changes like that with technology. I think Coach Houston said y'all will have the tablets on the sidelines, maybe.
Sir.
So
other than the tablets, I'm very interested, like you said, about the heads, the microphones in the helmets.
Yeah.
I would just want to see how that's going to be. But that's as far as technology-wise, that's about as far as I know. But you know, technology is always advancing,
right?
Whether in the game of football or anywhere else.
So how about once your football career is over? We hope like 20 years from now. What you going to be doing? What are you doing in school?
So I'm about to graduate in May.
Congratulations.
I'm getting my a degree in interpersonal communications and organizational communications. After that, I'm going to go to grad school and get my MBA with a concentration in sports management.
Awesome.
So hopefully just make a lot of money and come back and give it back.
That's a great attitude, and you seem very comfortable doing this, Tyler. So what do you have a dream job outside of being in the NFL?
I think a dream job would just be, if I had to put it into words, it'd just be a way to give back.
Okay.
You know, I always say I want to be a college football coach, a big-time college football coach with a Jimbo Fisher contract with $6 million.
Yes, sir.
Not to just do anything, but other than that, just find a way to give back to the community that helped me out a lot growing up.
That's fantastic. So you do want to stay in sports one way or the other.
Yes, sir.
How about looking at, of course, Keaton on the NFL Sundays, but now you got Isaiah Winstead scoring and Tyler Snead winning a Grey Cup. So a lot of options for a football player. You keeping your options open as far as that goes?
Yes, sir. I'm keeping them. My mom always taught me to just keep my eyes open and my eyes wide, and just keep your options open.
All right, Tyler, what do you like to do when you're not practicing or studying?
When I'm not practicing or studying, I like to play the game. My favorite game is Fortnite.
Okay.
I might be a kid for that, but I love Fortnite. Like to cook. My roommate Shane, tight end Shane, we throw it down in my apartment.
Dude, that's something I picked up last year. I've been cooking more, and I've really enjoyed it. So what are your if we were on a cooking show and we said, Tyler, we need your specialty dish.
Oh, yeah.
What you got?
That Cajun shrimp Alfredo.
Man.
That's my favorite. But Shane's helped me out a lot, just keeping my eyes wide and, trying new things. But if you really want some advice, I'd go to Shane for sure.
Okay. All right. Next time I interview him, I'm going to ask him about that. I think I know what I'm having for dinner tonight. I'm going to try your recipe there. That'll be good. All right. As far as video games go, I got a new system just so I can get the college football game to relive my childhood.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I've been playing a little MLB The Show and mess like that, but I'm too old. I feel like it's weird. Like the older you get, the worse you get at video games. Okay. So you need to stick with it, I guess. But how excited are you? Did you opt in to the college football?
I opted in. It was growing up and playing NCAA 14, Heisman Edition, and my favorite thing to do on that game was Road to Glory.
Yeah.
Just making these all-time athletes and, getting recruited by all these schools. And it just kind of, seeing that in Road to Glory and the game just helped me create an inspiration of doing that in real life. I
can't wait till you guys see your numbers and y'all are trash talking each other about them. So I don't know if you could talk to EA Sports and they said, all right, Tyler, what's your best attribute? What would it be? Because you've got, speed, catching, agility,
I said
strength,
catching.
Hands.
That hand's got to be a 99.
All right, Feed Savage on the football field. Great last name too. You a wrestling fan? Macho Man Randy Savage. That was before your time.
Yeah, it was before my time.
Did you ever watch?
I watch some WWE now and then. Yeah. But I know it's not like anything how it was back then.
I tell you what, they tried on WrestleMania on Sunday because they had The Rock, they had Undertaker, they had Cena, they had brought all the greats out. So
I saw that.
But that was fun stuff. All right, so final thoughts, Tyler, heading into Saturday. What I don't know, what do you want to see from your offense? What kind of show would you like to put on for the fans on Saturday?
Just what we've been doing all spring when no one's been watching.
Yeah.
We really been getting after it. We really been getting after it every day in spring. You know, with team run and inside run and third down, we get after it. So just ultimately just putting on a show for the fans and doing what we do, you know, with a crowd watching, like I know we can do.
Well, Tyler, man, it's been great to talk to you. We wish you the best of luck on the field, but also off the field. I think you seem like a great young man. I think you're going to do great things. So keep up the good work, man, and we'll see you out there Saturday.
Thank you for having me. Go Pirates.